Well, with the government shutdown set to become the longest ever, the battle over SNAP funding continues.
A Rhode Island federal judge wants a response from the Trump administration tomorrow to a filing made today accusing them of violating last week's court order. City of Providence and other plaintiffs in that lawsuit argue that the administration is breaking the order by only partially funding SNAP, which the administration says could take weeks or even months.
Earlier today, President Trump posted on Truth Social that no SNAP benefits would go out until Democrats voted to reopen the government. White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt later said that this afternoon that the administration was fully complying with court orders and that the president was referring to dipping into the contingency fund again.
Meantime, Governor Dan McKee is also pressuring the president to fully fund SNAP. Barbara Ron tells us what the governor had to say on 12 News at 4. Barbara?
There's still no end in sight to the federal government shutdown, but the fight for funding SNAP benefits to the thousands of Rhode Islanders continues.
What I want President Trump to know, that partial is the key word there, right? They're not made fully whole. We have 140,000 people in the state of Rhode Island that need those benefits. Those benefits are needed around the country. It's a red and blue state issue.
That's Governor Dan McKee's message to President Trump after the administration announced it will partially fund November SNAP benefits. However, that process may take weeks as states calculate the partial portions that are needed for families. Some Rhode Islanders already saw a portion of SNAP benefits reloaded onto their EBT cards on November 1st. But those are not federal government funds, rather Rhode Island's Temporary Assistance for Needy Families program.
We announced the other day that $6 million would go towards families with children in the households. We're still working on households without children because those are people, seniors and others that are being impacted very negatively.
The Rhode Island families that received funds had 25% of what they normally receive in SNAP benefits loaded on November 1st, with another 25% to be loaded onto the cards on November 15th. If needed.
We've allocated dollars that were under the state control to make sure that we get through November, and then we'll have to deal with December if, in fact, that Washington can't get its act together here.
McKee is encouraging those who can donate, make donations to the Rhode Island Foundation and food pantries as they continue to serve a higher number of individuals this November. Reporting in the studio, Barbara Ron, 12 News.